first 12 seconds of the video was like completely ripped off. It's actually hilarious because this guy Malik is playing a video from Mr. Beast as if Mr. Beast sent him this video. Obviously, Mr. Beast didn't send you the exact frame by frame video in which he sent Matthew Beam. Like, obviously, you so clearly ripped this. It's like you didn't even care to change anything up. It's actually kind of
Hi guys,
this shamelessly copying somebody to the point where I mean, it's one thing that you copy the intro word for word, but then I think what's
if
really
I
funny is that the
die
starting
in
with screen
the EY
also taken. Like
server,
your editor
the
couldn't
video
even make
ends.
an original starting with.
If I die,
like you just
and
had
if I don't die,
and then
then
he had the audacity to watermark his video with Malik right over there. It's
then
shameless. And he also had a
if I
sponsor on this
if
video,
I
which I
don't
think is really crazy. Like if you're the
die,
sponsor of
then
a
I'm
video, I think
just
you have
gonna
to do
end
some
the
sort of due
video.
diligence into like the video that you're choosing to post on. Because the way that it works is that
Oh
sponsors
snap!
reach out to you and want to like put a video out by a certain day, like hey, give like a 60-second end, and then they don't like really care about what video it is. They just want to put it out. So I could put out a video where it's like Sambucha biggest poop compilation, and it's like so long as
also,
I do the ad roll within
in the
like,
comments,
6 minutes, it's gonna be fine.
rate
But
my
I think you should
avatar.
be checking it, especially because it's a video
It's a new
completely stolen
avatar
from
for
somebody
Java
else. So
Edition.
this is already pretty bad, right? But then on top of this, what Malik does is he forges
Pickaxes.
messages from Gideon, acting like Gideon challenged him to do something.
Pickaxe.
Gideon, what is hitchhike and only your wife hikes? How do we know this? Because Gideon himself actually ended up talking about this. So here's a screenshot that Gideon posted. This is what the DM supposedly looks like. And then on Gideon's end, hey, bro, I'm doing a YouTube video asking for dares. Give me something fire. Not too crazy, though. By the way, big supporter. No answer. In fact, he didn't even accept the message request. So I think all the evidence points in the direction of this video
don't
being
even burn, so
during COVID, a creator called Charles the French made a video that got super popular titled "The Problem with Online Classes," in which it's a 2-minute skit in which he shows like these different scenarios of what happens in online classes over Zoom. And then 2 months later, the Stokes twins come out with a video that is quite literally the same exact thing.
that
Now,
was
the thumbnails are different, so you're probably thinking, Sam, they definitely didn't copy. There's nothing in here. Like, what are you trying to nail them?
Probably
You're
wasn't.
like, super aggressive towards them for no
Villagers'
reason.
noses are
So we're gonna
way
watch Charles'
bigger.
original video first, then we're gonna go into the Stokes twins. And welcome to
Bigger
this
than.
online class.
Bigger than.
Jack?
Bigger than.
Okay.
Chicken jockey.
Right then. All right. So there we go.
All right.
Welcome to online.
And even bigger than Flint and Steve.
Lexi? Domino's new Parmesan stuffed crust pizza tastes like never before.
Okay.
Because Domino's has never had stuffed crust before. Very good. Like, it's one thing to copy somebody's editing style. I even understand the thumbnail sometimes because there's only so many ways to convey an idea. Like, there's bound to be overlap. And if somebody does something right, you're just like, oh, let me, like, twist it up a little bit. Literally stealing a skit is absurd, I think. But that's not where it ends, right? This is a 2-minute video, and then more than half the video was completely.
And also, I'll be.
But I really hope we can study.
Also, you can see this long form video in short forms, because I'll make this into short forms.
Basically, making fun of how with poor connection there can be a lot of issues with like understanding what's being said, and it can be misconstrued. Right? That general concept is what that's.
Why is this bored by?
Now, I want us together to try to grab knowledge from this class. The same exact joke. At least, like, do a different joke. Like, if you're gonna take the same exact
That's Mighty Map in the corner.
at least change up the language of the
It's
dialogue.
not working
You would
for
think
the
that a
EY
scriptwriter for
server.
a 3-minute video could come up with like something interesting, where it's like a bad connection could lead to another misunderstanding. I always think it's crazy though when like the copied video does better than the original video. Like this video over here has 5.4 million views, and the Stokes twins got 6.5 million.
I guess we have
So
to.
this thumbnail on the right is one of my favorite thumbnails on all of YouTube, and it's the world's longest lightsaber, and it basically showcases like a lightsaber that's effectively 30,000 feet in the air, like slicing over a plane, which is a really interesting concept. It makes you want to click
look
in,
at
right?
the moon. It's hot.
And so what do the creative genius of the Stokes twins do? They take that exact thumbnail, horizontally flip it, add some text, and then put themselves over that guy in the corridor team. I just think it's wild that it's just like accepted. Like, at least recreate your own version of this. Like, work with a thumbnail artist and say, hey, I like this. Can you kind of like rework this and make this somewhat the same? Like, you're taking the exact same thumbnail. You're quite literally like using somebody else's work that you probably spent a lot of time on. And again, this video did super well for them. Not as good as the original video, but 60 million views. Like they made probably like hundreds of thousands of dollars off this single video. All right, so next up, we have arguably the craziest instance of thumbnail copying I've ever seen, and it's
Holy, there's so much stuff in the chat in the EY server all the time,
a
but
ton of creators like Unspeakable,
my first ever
Massler,
video in
Brett
the
Rivera,
EY
just
server I have
copying and
to
pasting. I mean,
survive.
doesn't it get tiring to do this all the time?
There's
I know I'd
nothing to
get tired
do
of it.
here.
That's why I'm partnering with G Fuel, because as many of you guys are aware, I like drinking coffee because I don't like the crash, I don't like the taste, I don't like the jitters that come with it. And so for me, G Fuel gives me cleaner energy so I can do things that require energy, like going to the gym or recording some really long videos. It's embarrassing. I just spilled some on myself in the middle of the ad read, like a child. What's also good about G Fuel, though, is that it's sugar free and only has 15 calories. Skinny. And you get 40 servings per tub, which is like 40 days of concentration, which is crazy. And it only gets better because right now is G Fuel's Madness Sale, which is buy one, get one free. BOGO, as they say. Which means that in my case, you can actually get 80 days of concentration. So like 3 months in a single tub. Right here is my personal favorite, which is raspberry lemonade. So if you have a sweet tooth like I do, so make sure to take advantage of the G Fuel Madness sale. It's buy one, get one free, double the servings, double the energy for one single price. So go ahead and check that out right now. So I will be right back because now I have to like dry off my sweatshirt. Does nobody care? I don't know what exactly happened, why people just like copy paste, but this is the same exact thing. Like this is wild. And then you go down, like even this little dude Vlad, he looks like he's 8 years old. He's taking the same thing.
This video might end.
Again, I don't know who this is. All these people, it's like the same exact video. If I'm like a consumer on YouTube, it's been Mr. Challenge.
Village
Like in a way, they're kind of cannibalizing each other. I guess it's good because everyone's like going to click on the video, wondering what the difference is. But I would be really upset if I came up with, assuming that those are the original posters of this, I'd be extremely upset if I came up with a fire stuff like that, and then all of a sudden everybody rips the same thing down to the color.
I don't want this video to end so
I
early.
don't know where he's from. I'm just going to go ahead and say Spain. But this guy actually copied the Ryan Trahan Penny series, but instead he did the Peso series. So right after Ryan Trahan came out with his Penny series videos, this guy comes out with the Peso series, in which he takes
and the
very, very simple
sun is
thumbnails, just puts them in
rising.
Spanish, and then he chronicles himself over the course of 30 days until he ultimately finishes.
The
Here's
sun is
28, 29,
rising.
and
My
then what does he do with
health
the penny?
is
He delivers it
almost
to Bede
full.
Begavani, who I think is supposed to be like the Mr. Beast of wherever this guy's from. It looks like he's from Mexico, so that makes sense, okay? He's also looking to chase the rock, which I believe is something that YouTuber Isaiah Photo was trying to do. So even like his banner
I think I might
stolen. And the thing is, nobody's gonna call him out because he's in Mexico, so there's like a different audience. So you're always gonna see international channels taking from like other creators. Even US channels will take from like people in Russia or whatever. That's just how it goes, but it's just pretty funny when you're just like actually look and think about what's happening here. Next up, we have a video from Dylan, who is the original poster.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find other land.
So what we have here is a pretty unique
I'm
concept.
claim
Just
a
going
different
around the United
land.
States and eating at all Gordon Ramsay restaurants. Then we have Ren Rivera, who just a month ago came out with literally the same exact video down to the T. So the thumbnail is pretty similar. You can argue it's a little bit different, so we can call inspiration, even though I think that's being a bit lenient. But when you actually play the video, the intro is like exactly the same.
Stony Exy.
Here we go. Over the next 7 days, I'm going to eat at every restaurant in America. Okay, so the first 5 seconds, literally the intro is over the next 10 days, I'll be going to every single Gordon Ramsay restaurant in America. Just basically rehashing the same exact intro and thumbnail that Dylan put out. Now, Dylan's video did end up doing a little bit more in views, but what you don't realize is that this man's making way more bank on this. That's a 28-minute video in which he got 4 million views. He's feasting. And the worst part is that Gordon Ramsay himself commented on Brent Rivera's video saying, "Congrats, bud," but ignores Dylan, the person who actually came up with this video concept. So you can't win. You really can't win. There's no winning out here. It's an unfortunate world we live in. Okay, so we have this YouTuber named Wasil Daoud, and you're probably going to recognize what he does here. He just wastes food. So you're going to see, like, me when I want spaghetti. Spaghetti, sir! And he proceeds to mash it, eat it, and then watch.
The NBA playoffs are here, and I'm betting rebound props on FanDuel. I am the league's greatest rebounder. Ain't that right, Chuck GPT?
I lost my old home, my stone house. Lost some piston stone.
Makes if you win. FanDuel, America's #1 sports book.
So that's his entire shtick.
Building a
19-minute,
home.
18-second compilation of some of his greatest hits, some of the Mona Lisas of
That
TikToks.
took me
And you would think that this would just exist as
now I'm
bad
trapped
content on the
in
internet. Like, this
wood
can't be
all
copied. Like, who's
over
going to copy already bottom of the barrel content? Have no fear,
floor.
because Topper Guild is here. See?
Okay.
Like even the accent, you're not whatever that guy